Guys, here's the scoop, and this is the last time I'll ever talk about it. But I want to give you guys idea what's been going on at work. Okay, basically, I went to the produce manager and said, "Hey, I need this day off so I can take my wife to the orthodontist. She doesn't like going to the orthodontist, so she has to take meds that makes her loopy." He says, "No problem." And when he was leaving work, and he said, "Just let me know and I'll come in and take over the shift, take your shift." And so, okay, fine. And I text him and say, "Hey, I can't come in. I got to take my wife to the orthodontist." He says, "Okay, well, I will come in." And then a few hours later, then all of a sudden, he had to take his daughter to soccer practice, and he can't take it. Well, that's not my problem. Anyways, I called the store and say, "Hey," to the store manager, "I'm not going to be able to come in because I have to take my wife to, appointment." And so he said, "Okay, I'll let Casey know." So he retaliated against me, and the next week he schedules me 11 to 8 on Thursday, knowing that I have to get my child at 2:10. So he's retaliating against me because I have to take care of my wife. And of course, the store managers kissed the department manager's butt, and of course he decided, be on his side, even though that's a clear violation of the Washington State Leave Act. You cannot go after somebody because they have to take care of their spouse. Okay? So, anyways, me and I came in the next day and say, "Hey, what's going on here? I have to go pick up my daughter." And he says, I don't give a shit. He says, "Well, then I just went off on him. And I regret telling him to fuck off, but I did." After he's purposely retaliation, he calls it that's only hours that he had available. Bullshit. Okay? That's complete bullshit. That's his excuse to cover his own ass. Even though he knows darn well there's 5-to-1 shift doing the wet rack, and I have seniority. I can actually take that shift from him if I wanted to, but I'll be consider being a jerk if I do. But he knew that I had to pick up my daughter at 2:10, so his way to retaliation towards me is make me work 11 to 8. So that's what the kind of piece of shit he is. And the store manager, of course, won't do a damn thing, even though he knows darn well his produce manager is in the wrong. So anyways, that's the gist of what I've been through, and that's what those updated videos about my work and that's what I've been dealing with, you guys. With that and top of the other stuff, it's been rough. It's been stressing me out. I was a little depressed about it, but today is my last day at this shithole, excuse my language, so I don't have to deal with his bullshit any longer. Sorry guys, I'm just still a little irritated. So anyways, that's what happened, more or less. And even though he said he would take it, but a couple hours later he said, "Oh, I can't take it, I gotta take my daughter to practice." Okay, well, that's not my problem. I had to take my wife to, because she's in severe pain, so she had to have 3 root canals. Okay, so that's the story. That's what happened. And let me know what you guys think. And this will be the last time I'll talk about it. Okay? God bless.